So the one good thing is that if you learn how to drape your legs properly, you're going to be able to really figure out your balance point. So, especially at bareback, I don't grip with my legs. I just drape them over the horse and kind of let them hang. And and if you find yourself in kind of the recliner position, that's okay, because that'll help you find your balance point. You can focus on putting your legs down lower as you start to learn to get straighter in your body. Because once you find your balance point, then you're going to set up at the hip, not at the butt. You're not going to roll back off your butt. Okay, so ask him to walk. Okay, remember, he doesn't know any of my stuff. So ask him to walk however you have to, but try to ask him the way I would ask him, and then enforce something that he probably understands, which is probably be a squeeze. So first do your body, your hands, squeeze, kiss. Yeah, he's got no clue. Oh, really? Good. So because he's learning that, we'll do that exaggeration of the hands real forward, the body real forward, just so it'll help him learn it. But you're going to start to learn to refine that to where it's literally, you're just going to kind of put your hands a little bit in front of you. Yeah. You're going to act like you've got, you're checking to see if you just sat in gum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he struggles to steer, the other great thing about, sorry. Oh, by the way, there's a speaker back there.
I was hearing you echo your bad experience. I swear.
That would have been funny if you fell off because of that.
You came off like you run behind me.
The good thing about bareback too is that you have access to your own legs, so you have access to better steering. Usually when you ride with stirrups, you have a tendency to put your feet in the stirrups and stand in the stirrups, and you forget you have use of your legs. Good. So, like, say you want to steer him around this barrel. First, you're going to give him a steering cue. You're going to sit, like, kind of on your inside pocket. There you go. Yep. So this is almost like the motorcycle thing. Yep. Yep. And then when he needs help, the good thing is you'll use this leg, so that'll hook you onto the horse. Yep. Good. And then go to that barrel and circle that barrel. So the only thing I want you to change is putting your hands way out in front of you. Yeah, because he was walking. I mean, when you want him to go, yeah, but when he was walking, you want to try to get in the habit of using your hands to your, like sitting in front. Excuse me. Yep, there you go. There. Good. Good. And then once you want to go straight again, you're going to balance back on both pockets, and you're going to take that other leg off. So, yeah. He's like, I'm going to put you right back here. You need to go right here. He was doing barrels for a while. Maybe he says, I don't want anything to do with those barrels. So also what you're going to be able to do is through your seat, you're going to be able to ask him to go faster, and you can ask him to slow down. So what I do is I kind of polish my bareback pad with my butt to get him to think he's supposed to catch up to my movement, because it'll be more comfortable for him to catch up to my movement. And when I want to slow down, I give him kind of a backward feel. Yep, I give him like I'm leaning back slightly to ask him to slow down, and then I'll slow down the rhythm of my movement in the saddle. If the horse is really in tune, you'll only be ahead of him for a stride or two, and you'll only be behind him for a stride or two, depending on which transition you're looking for. If they're not in tune, then you're kind of going to go off sync for a little bit. So go ahead and see if you can't get him to go a little faster. He was just trimmed, so probably the rocks will make him do that, but he was trimmed yesterday morning. Yep, yep. And now if you have to, if you don't feel that that's successful, then you can start to lay your legs on him. You're not going to squeeze him. You're going to kind of let him know they're there if you need them. So the best deal is follow my rocking. The next deal is I'm going to show you I have my legs here. And the next deal is I'm going to actually squeeze you with them. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that weird stretch out thing again. So push him up this hill. Push, push. There you go. Yep, yep, there you go. So get him really going a good clip across these two barrels, because I want you to see if you can slow him down, because we know he'll slow down on his own, so we want to make it so it's because you asked him. Yep, there you go. Good, good. Okay? Yep. Now just let him know you have your legs there, and if you have to, start applying a squeeze that starts from just below your knee, and then it'll roll down all the way to your heel, and then if you have to, then you can point your toe to the ground, and that'll tip your heel into his side.
Right.
Yep, he's got he's a Tennessee walker, so he's got what's called a running walk, so he can walk faster than Ritz. He does on the trails, because Ritz and I have to catch up to him. Yeah. Yep, there you go. Yep, yep, so that way he understands that that's what you're asking for. Whatever his cues are in his past may not mean anything to him right now. There you go. Yep, really get him going. There. Oh, very nice. Good. There. Now rock back and see if you can't slow him down. Very good. He's like, any opportunity to stop. Yep. That's a good guy. He's like, yeah, you're making me work. I don't want to talk to you.
That's feel pretty neat though. It's weird to know that not have anything to do at first.
Right, until you actually need them. And when you're riding in the saddle, you find that your legs are very active, but they're not doing anything. You know, they're doing stuff, but they're not effectively communicating to the horse. So this is going to train you to use them when they're necessary. Oh, you'll be sore.
It's different than over like this, like where you see it's over right up to the front.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I mean, it's different feel of muscle.
And you're not able to stand up in your saddle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go. Now, how would you, okay, this is a good way to use your legs too. How would you get him to walk around only his front legs? Like keeping his tail like it's pinned to the ground and walk him around the front legs. Yep. If he goes to go forward, yeah, yeah. And do one step at a time so he understands. There you go. Okay, now he's getting it. That was what he needed, that stop. So now just give him a second, just hold him. Yep, let him go, just so he, yep. Okay, stop him. Good. Ask him to take a step towards me, and then let him go as soon as he takes that crossover with the front, because before his back legs start doing anything. So you're gonna let go with your leg and your rein. There, good, good, he got it. So now it should be easier to do. So like at every barrel, what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you pass the barrel, and then I'm gonna have you like his tail got caught on the barrel, and then he's gonna walk around and turn back this way. He's gonna pass this barrel like his tail got caught on the barrel. Okay? And then we'll do hind yields after that. Yeah? And you're gonna turn towards the fence, not towards me, to change this direction.
Towards.
Yeah. Good. Now he didn't go this way, right? Good. Okay. Yeah, but because we didn't actually make that direction of a turn, right?
No.
Okay, so he didn't know it that way. So do one step at a time just so he, there. He almost finished it, right? Good. There you go. There, now you got the message there. Yeah. So he's just adding the forward, he just doesn't know any better, so that's your hind yield, So you got to make sure that this leg is not gripping in any way, because that leg's going to send his hind end around. So this door opens, that door closes. There. Good. Good, and he didn't move his hind legs at all. There. Good. Didn't move his hind legs at all. Now he moved his hind legs, so that could be something that you're doing different, or something that he's just decided I'm supposed to do that. Yep. There. So don't undo any of the, other than telling him there. Other than telling him to stop, don't undo any of the other stuff.
Right. I just want to keep him going. When he starts moving his back end around, it seems like I'm kind of walking forward. Right?
So another option too is when they start yielding their hind end and you don't want them to, you can take the cue off the shoulder and throw it in the back and be like, as a block. Yeah, that's not what I'm asking for. Right. Yeah, so then he bumps against it and goes, oh, wait. And then if anything, he'll think to yield off of that and then go ahead and reapply what you were asking for. Yep. Good boy. Good. So right there, he already told you he had a different idea by the shape of his neck. So the block on his neck probably wasn't enough. I could tell by the shape of his neck what he was going to do. Good. Yeah, real good stuff. Okay, so now go as fast as you can to that other barrel. That's all right. There you go. So, I'm watching your pockets come up and off the saddle. So what you need to do is you need to find out how to glue your pockets to the saddle. So as he gets going, instead of rocking forward and allowing him to kind of cause you to bounce against him, you want to have him take the impact of his movement through your belt line. Okay, the best way I can describe it is, you know those, you probably even have one of those glider rockers that you have for kids, you know, when you have a baby. That's what it should feel like. You should feel like you're on the glider. Yeah? So you can even give yourself the mental idea that you're putting your feet on the ground on that glider and you're trying to make that glider move. There you go. There you go. I should even feel better. Yeah, now I'm going to have you just do, without falling off, I'm going to have you rock off your pockets, roll up on your manlyhood, and see how different. Oh. Well, you're only going to do it just so you can feel how the difference in balance. Well, then don't let him rock you. I was just trying to tell you what it's going to feel like. So when you get going again, you're going to deliberately get off balance, like, off your balance point, not to where you fall off. No. You're going to roll forward because you're going to see how that difference is, and then you're going to rock back and find your balance point again. So you're going to try to do it while you're moving so that you can feel how, oh, that's wrong. Oh, wait, that's better. So you can feel the difference. Don't automatically kick him. Okay, he's got a little goose to him now if you want him to go faster. Oh. He seems ready.
You know what happens? Even like right there, my balance I think is good.
He wants to do the poles.
So like I'm in my pocket, and then once in a while when he goes to turn, all of a sudden it feels like that leg just wants to
Feels like this leg wants to pop up.
Yeah, and I just want to roll that.
Okay, well then.
But without squeezing, so then I'm like,
so then you would close your knee. You can close your knee. You can close your thigh. Don't grab with your lower leg. Your lower leg is all communication. You can close with your thigh, but you want to make all your balance really be about your pockets. But if you need to, yeah. Yeah. Right. And you rocked.
Yeah.
Like this suddenly took weight.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
So when he's doing that, does that mean like am I supposed to put a little bit more weight on that side when he turns that idea? Like should I put more weight in the right pocket when he's going to make that turn to keep the balance? Or is it just learning the balance and kind of
because
like walking your thumb on that ball, you're trying to always find
always staying on your yoga ball.
Right.
And then when you want to do round turns where you want his rib cage to bow out, you can sit on that inside pocket like you're doing the motorcycle thing, but you're only doing the motorcycle thing in your hips.
Right.
You're going to still try to stay centered on the horse. You're just going to drop that hip on him. And and then that'll cause his rib cage to bow away from your hip. And then you can grip with that leg, but not the lower leg. If you have to, obviously, fetal position is fetal position if you need to protect yourself and not fall off. But I think he wants to play with the poles. He seems to be gravitated to the poles by himself. So what I'll do is I'll actually move this, and why don't you do a serpentine in and out of each of the pole. That way you can rock both ways. I'll move this, hopefully my turtle's not still under here. Nope, he's gone. Yeah, center is important not only for you, obviously, but also for the horse. So he gets what you want as well as you get back on his rib cage evenly. It was a tighter turn. No. That's the other thing. Stop him and go. Let's see if we can't get a better stop and go on him anyway, but stop him and go, because what happens, especially with you and Zoltan, actually it's a good exercise on a horse that doesn't jar you too bad, is let's see if we can't get his go better, so we'll actually be working on his go, but we're really going to be working on you. When he goes to step off, you'll find that you're tossed back, and that's where I said it's going to be a problem with you and Zoltan. You got to find when you're asking for the go, expect that like radio delay, that 10-second delay. He's not going to go the instant you tell him to go, so be ready for him to rock you back that second later.
Okay.
So kind of be prepared, like set in your pockets first before you initiate the go, and then you should be able to stay absolutely solid when he takes that first step off. There, way better. Yep. Looks like I like this exercise. Yep. Because I was noticing a couple times when he went to take a step off, it might have been a bigger step than you were expecting, but you rocked back like you do on Zoltan.
Right.
And if we can work on you doing that on a safer horse, it'll be better. Because it's always that first back stride. It's not usually when he takes that first step with the front, and I think that's probably what happens, is he takes that first step with the front, and then you go relaxed, and then that first back step is what launches you.
Right.
Well, it tosses you back and then launches you. It's nice out here. You can relax and get some stuff done. Come on, giddy up. He recognizes the reins are telling him to do something. Oh, he had it. He rocked. I would have kissed ahead too, but he did rock like, oh, wait, I'm supposed to. I know. Oh boy. Yeah, he's not thinking about it. He's like, yeah, I'm over this game. Yeah, because that looked like it was more calf than... With the wind blowing through the... No, I saw him get... But... It's because the sand went into the... Alright. Well, when you fall off of him, just know that at least it's lower than Ritz. Yeah. And at least you won't fall at any high velocity, because he's definitely... You're going to fall at a standstill, essentially. Yeah, that stop, drop, and roll. I remember a lady yelled at her kid because he didn't fall right. I'm like, the kid got bucked off and you're worried about how he didn't fall right? Yeah, he's got, this isn't his... He thinks he's on retirement for some reason. Is he? I think he's usually ridden in a bit. And some... He's totally just waiting for something else. Like, oh, that, okay. So if you don't feel that he's steering at all soft at all, then what you could do is when you ask him to steer, only give him like a half-second delay before you apply the leg you want him to move away from. So kind of like, hey, yo, dude, I'm not kidding. I'm telling you, his name should still be Dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You were improved like the original. So now, if you want, we can see if we can get him to walk off quickly. So this will be not only please walk when I ask you to, but it's going to be I actually want you to stretch out right away. That'll give you a complication though if I give you a stick to kind of get the answer. Okay. So then it's going to be about your leg. So now it's not going to be really, it's going to be, yes, I want you to go, I'm giving you a kiss, and that's not going to work. Now I'm going to squeeze with half my calf. And so you're going to really, like, squeeze him to kind of goose him. Yep, well, give him a chance to think about moving forward, and then say, now go. Yep. Yeah, you goose him. Yep, yep. Giddy up. Yeah, well, you definitely, no, you're going to let him, you can push him farther or faster through giving him a little ahead movement, but, you don't have to go nuts polishing the seat now. Like, now I was just trying to get you to feel what it feels like to encourage him to go faster. Well, I have a crop if you want to wake him up with it. Yeah. He's like, oh, you can do that, or you can even just tap on the shoulder. Yep. He saw you purse your lips and everything. He's like, you're about to kiss. He sees the crop too. Good. Yep. There. Yep. So now we're going to see if we can start just getting him to believe he's supposed to take off like that. Yep. You might. There you go. There you go. Good. Now it'll help you practice not rocking all the way back. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty, I mean, it was nice that he took off well, but I'd rather see him really get up and go. Yep. No, you're going to use your leg with the crop, so that way it's going to be like a hands forward, leg, you know, wherever your kiss is, and then the crop. It's going to be like, and it's not going to be like, give him a second, give him a second, give him a second. It's going to be like 1, 2, 3. So he learns it's only from your leg or from the rein. There you go. Yep, that's a lot better. Now he's awake. There you go. He's awake now. You can't say oh and squeeze with your legs. He looked at me like, why did you teach him how to do that? Yep. I don't know. I would almost go with saying he does, because now he's got a purpose. Like it's not like he's just out here meandering. It seems like he's actually got more purpose in his stride. He doesn't even have his blah of a look on his face. Yeah. And I would even go as far as, if you say, because now you're going to be going faster, if you say, okay, I want to go around that barrel at this speed, and he ignores your hand, like you said, he's being heavy in your hand. If he ignores your hand, then I would actually give him a little shot with my heel on the side you want him to go away from. So that way he doesn't get away with it for very long, because at a higher speed, you'll go farther away from where you're trying to go. So if you ask him to turn and he's not going to, I remember he did barrels, so he may, Now I saw the one stride you rocked up where you were off balance. Did you notice that? No, it was actually like just before the gate. He took one stride that was a little bit wider than you. You're going to decide you want to do barrels someday. Yep. They're agile enough. Yeah, and look at his face. He's totally more into this than he was that. Yeah, than that blah blah walk around. Now he's like, he's awake. There you go. Now what did you do for that? Way better. You got the running walk with the back legs, but not the front legs. Look at you getting all brave. Now remember, your hoe is in your seat, not just your hands. Yep. Like if you can imagine like the exposure of your pocket to my vision, then rock it down and take 1/4 of an inch away from my vision. There you go. So it's not going to be about rocking your shoulders back, it's going to be about sitting deeper in your pockets. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're going to give them a... You kind of dropped your shoulders back. Yeah, just like that, yep. Like almost like you just had a long day at work and you just finally sat down in your recliner. So, there were 2 strides there where you were bouncing. Did you feel that? Okay. No, don't let him, you take all the shock. So in other words, you're not making him move now, because he's got to get up and go. I don't think you're having to rock him to make him go, are you? You think? Okay. So see if now you can, sit in your recliner and you put 1/4 in it and now it's got, the vibration thing going on. And let him take you. There you go. Yeah. Well, the only time you should be rocking is when you're asking for him. You're going to try to get ahead of his pace, and that's just to ask him to go faster. But otherwise, when he's going, you're just going to sit and let him take all his movement with your back. There, see, that time he bounced and you did not. There you go. The only thing you want to try not to do is drop your shoulder. That's where that's becoming the motorcycle thing. You're going to drop your hip, not your shoulder. See if you can't get him to maintain that speed. So you're going to adjust what you do in the saddle or the bareback pad based on whether or not he's maintaining it. So you'll become active if he doesn't maintain it, and you'll just ride the ride if he maintains it. There. Don't forget to steer. Try not to use his face for your balance. No, it just looked like he threw you back and you had to hold on with your rein. Remember, you can kick him with that outside leg if he's not, because now that you're going faster, too much of error when he's not responding to you trying to turn him. Oh, that's... That's suddenly scary. You notice that, right?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Even see if he'll put his feet up on it.
well, don't drop. Because on the saddle, it might be long.
Try getting off Teddy.
No,
Teddy's a big drop. Yeah, that's how I start them all. So yeah, he's in the saddle now. You can. Yeah, I don't know that he rolls.
No matter what side of you're doing.
No, it's just this one's got the roller. It's not necessarily where it goes, but that's where I put it. Yeah, might as well bring my lead rope in, right? Or was that mine? Oh, that's Shayna's. Okay.
No, that's just the black one.
No. I thought you were yelling at me that I left mine out here.
I did. Well, at first, I thought it was mine. The stick was like so big. I did.
Okay.
You can throw yours up on the ground, not mine. I didn't know you looked at the black.
Yeah, Shayna's a black one also. I'll even bring it in for her.
I would.
No, it's the neighbors. No, they got a couple.